Hey Bean, hey Obscure Reference, how you guys doing?
Oh, you're fine. Same here. I just wanted to get some ideas out of my brain for the mining rig we're going to build. So last time we sent Debney and the dwarf out to test mining capabilities of the dwarf. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to design a station that we're going to kind of use for everywhere. That we're going to land down on a surface. It's going to act as like a mining rig. In addition to that, I'm going to design like a little truck that's going to be able to take fuel from that station, drive it across terrain to any landed craft nearby, and refuel them. So if it works out well, we're going to build a station, the mining rig. We're going to land it in that same crater that Debney's at on Moon. Then we're going to build that little truck that's going to hook up to the mining rig, fill itself with fuel, drive over to the dwarf, hook up to the dwarf, fuel that up. And if that works out well, I think we're going to send Debney back up into orbit to link up um, with Moon Station Alpha. And if we get past that, we'll do a similar thing on Minmus. I want every major body to have a mining rig and that little truck, so anywhere we go, we can treat these places like gas stations, if you will. At some point, we also need to upgrade Moon Waystation to get it a decent amount of fuel inside of it. I want to put that in a synchronous orbit with Moon, uh, halfway between Moon and Kerbin. So we got to expand its orbit out a little bit. So a lot of work today, a lot of designs to do. But the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to build this mining rig that's going to work a lot quicker and more efficiently than what the dwarf has on itself. right. So since this is going to be moon launched, it can be a little. Take a little. I can take a few more liberties with the way that it's shaped. So we're going to build this out to be a little cooler than any of my previous designs. Hmm. Put that there. I love when we get to the point of these that we can start using structural panels. Because that's when Kerbal really starts to, like, people's designs start to really take on their distinctive. Um, they start to look pretty distinctive from one another. Like in the beginning, everything kind of looks the same because you're limited and with aerodynamics and all that. But when you get to a point where you can start adding these extra bits and shape, you can really start to identify the specific style of whatever creator you're watching. Okay, that black. Now I'll leave that gray. And then gonna do like a platform with a sort of hang down to it here. See if that wants to cooperate. Yep. Okay. Perfect. All right, and I think we're gonna add two of these. No, three of these. Oh, you attached there? That's no good. Put that down there. I want this to attach. I don't want you to attach there. Ugh. Okay. That's fine. We'll just add these pieces later. You. 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 Of the actual moon, or like in real life? Yeah, I'd love a map of the moon. Could be useful someday. I think it'd look great on the wall. Okay, so we're gonna do two tanks. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, let's go like that. Hmm. Yeah. with our original plan here. Put that there. Rigid struts. Do sideways like that. Okay. Shift this up here. There, now that kind of looks like it's just sitting on top of that. I like that. Now we need the converter. It's Convertitron 250. This one? Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there's companies that make custom patches. Absolutely. Or machine. Okay. Put you there. Take you off of there. I think I want you right there. You off of that. Put you there. Hmm. I need a logo for um, the mining coalition, right? Or whatever we decide to name it. We could do it individually for each body, but I'd like to have something to that regard. Well, like the Imperial Mining Guild or something. Okay, so that sits like that. Maybe. Should we have it on legs? Hmm. No one has ever yet to give me a good reason for why auto strutting everything isn't the best option, but hopefully I'm not doing anything bad by doing that. Pretty sure auto struts don't have weight to them. Okay, I'll bring that up a little bit. Okay, that looks supportive. Excuse me. Shift, 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 down, shift. Okay, I think we'll add. You don't want to behave? That's fine. We're just gonna lose you here. Okay. Gotta make sure we add some lights here. I I wish we had the ability to turn the lights off in the VAB so that we could see how the lights are gonna look on the craft. Maybe someday. Still no mod for that. I'm just super into like aesthetics and stuff, you know, like I don't know. Maybe I'm playing the wrong kind of game if these are my focuses, but I have a fun time doing it in Kerbal. Just making these little changes. Okay. There go the trains. Maybe those aren't the lights for that. Maybe we do the round ones, yeah? Yeah, I think that'd be better. Do I like realism? I appreciate realism, yeah. Can't say this is my most realistic thing I've ever made, but I'm having a fun time with it. Uh, in regards to what? Kerbal. Um, well, I mean, we're launching this from the moon. I appreciate things that are grounded in realism. Yeah, that'll work better. How real? Well, obviously not 100%. Look what I'm making here. If I was playing on PC, I'd probably be a lot more inclined to stick to ultra realistic, but I like to, I don't know, pretty real. Pretty real. Why do you ask? What are you noticing that I'm not noticing, or what can I alter? Have I offended you in some way? Oh, what? Hold on a second. For some reason, sometimes PlayStation cuts off how much of your message, your comment, I get to see. So give me 1 second here. Bringing up the stream. Do you like a 20% chance of engine failure? In this type of like engine failure, like 20% chance the engine is just 100% inoperable? Or what do you mean? Permanent shut off. No, I would hate that. I would absolutely hate that. Well, okay, I wouldn't hate it if I made sure I designed my ships in such a way that I could replace engines, right? Because I can engineer my way out of a lot of problems. Like I could build. Let's see here. So let's say this is a ship, right? And we're playing Kerbal, and there's we're playing with some sort of mod or something where there's a chance the engine's gonna fail. Well, as long as every single engine on every single one of my ships is made like this, um, right? where it can be docked and have new ones added, then yeah, I could totally, I would love that, right? I would love the additional engineering challenge of repairing ships in space and orbit and whatnot. But 20%, how often? Like 20% chance one time that it's going to happen at some point. At any given point, there's a 20% chance because it's a really I can't do what? I can't do what? I can do whatever I want. What do you mean? I can't do what? I could totally replace engines. Yeah, I could. Yeah, really easy, right? So every ship I make, if I was going to have replaceable engines, and I've done this before, every ship I make, I just have to make sure that my vital parts, especially engines, are attached by these docking ports, right? And then I would put, what do you mean? RSS, RP1, and RO? Why not? If docking ports can transfer fuel, right? You just have to set up a delivery system, right? So you have whatever you have this attached to. You'd have you'd have to build a drone out, right? You'd have to like this is a replacement engine, so the drone would have to look something like. What do you mean fuel doesn't work like that? If I had something like this, if it obeys cross-feed rules, you can snap an engine directly to a docking port. Are you saying that that wouldn't work in those mods? So what are you supposed to do? I mean, that's just the most direct way to do it. You could build a. Oh, there's more than two types of fuel. Oh, well then, okay. So in that instance, you just whatever type of fuel. Let's say, you know, this kind of fuel, and then you put the engine on it, and then you build all the tech into this to dock it to that. I mean, as long as I guess I don't know enough about those mods. In this Kerbal, I think I would hate um, something like that. All right, so I need to know for this facility, right? We got two big drills. We got the ore thingy, um, convertitron, right? And I want to know how much cooling do I need to have using these thermal control systems to keep this whole thing cooled down. How many of these do I need? Well, I guess we're gonna do trial and error then. I can't believe we're still running with just these solar panels. That's funny. I think we're gonna do it this way, actually. The larger radial. Okay. Let me do a few clusters of these. Oh my god, none of these are rigidly attached. Ugh. No. Undo. Thank you. Okay. Rigid. Rigid. Three. One, two, three. Okay, we'll do those, and then you said the radial attached ones. Radiator. Do away with those. Okay. Electricity. No, we don't need these ones here. Maybe we put them here? Yeah. I don't even know if that's going to do anything, but it looks cool. Okay, so we got those. Let's put our solar panels on. Gonna line this whole thing. Actually, 50 different fuels? I don't know, that's too much. I like the general fuel. Nah, that's cool. I like that. Okay. Before I forget, I'm gonna add the surfaces here. I still have to test this to make sure we can actually get out of that, but I'm pretty sure we can. Okay. Let's do a little bit of robotics work, yeah? Okay, so we're gonna grab the very first thing we're gonna do is I'm going to grab one of these. No. One of these. Yes. Okay. Set that there for the time being. We're gonna build our own unfolding solar array. You click a button that fills the engine you're using with the right fuel. That's pretty intense. I don't like I've said, I love space, but I'm a little bit more of a sci-fi guy when it comes to stuff like that. That's almost too much realism. I'm sure I could get into it. But No, we only need these on one side. So we're going to rotate this. Make sure it's centered. Centered. Okay. We want these to double up. Line these up the best we can. Let's go top-down view. Sure, it might be tedious, but we only got to make it look pretty once. And we'll just save the subassembly. Okay. Now we're going to try to bring those in a little bit. So I like my panels to be flush. I don't know about you guys, but I like flush. Come on. Okay. Ha! This is very tedious on a controller that does not give me. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go. We can do better. Oh, that's the best one yet. It's almost too good. The lunar okay, that's. I mean, I think that's really cool. And I imagine you'd get to a point where you could kind of standardize what type of fuel you were putting into space. Because everything would run off the same thing. But for the earlier part of the program, absolutely. All right, so that looks good enough for me. A little bit off, but that's fine. All right, so we're going to save this. Right. Solar array Mark 1. Okay, and we're going to build an unfolding mechanism. So to do that, I'm going to go to robotics, alligator hinge. I only need one. Oh, let me turn the toggle snap back on. Here we go. Actually, probably be easier to put the hinge first. This isn't where I'm going to put it. This is where I'm putting it for right now. Grab that. And then we're going to grab another one of these. Attempt to put it right there. And we're going to do a little slidey work. Slide this into here. sure that's rigid. Okay. Put this here. Make sure that's rigid. Make sure that's rigid. Drag this up. Drag this in. Make sure that's rigid. Okay, let's see what this looks like at 0 degrees. We like that. Shift that out. Put that at 0 degrees. $90. $180. The twisty system so they can angle? Well, I think the natural evolution of this is going to be when we unlock the ones that do that automatically. I don't think I could build robotics that would automatically twist themselves at the sun, but I could put them on something that would allow me to do it manually. Okay, so we want angle limit is between 90, no, yeah, 90 and 180 for that one. And this next one is, come here, set the traverse rate to 45. Traverse rate 45. Target angle 180. Over here, sub-assemblies. Okay. Throw you away. Throw you away. And let's copy you. Wait, let's fold you up and then save you. Okay, target angle 180. Shift up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in 1. Copy you. Put you here. Follow the same shifting. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 1. Okay. Let's fold you up. Actually, we need to save what does that. So Across from group 4. Toggle hinge. Toggle hinge. Take those off of there. Take this. Update that. So now whenever we place this, it's going to automatically go to 4. Okay, put you back here. Shift you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 1. In 1. Like there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 1. Down. In 1. Okay, let's fold you up. Okay, so that's going to be target angle. That's up. That's needs to be set to 0. That needs to be set to 0. Okay, now we need to add all of our electricity. I'm going to hide this around. Let's put some up here. A lot more than that. Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, so let's grab structural. Let's grab one of these. Oh, let's grab a long one. Let's do one for now. Rigid, rigid. Electrical. Put that there. Rigid. 2, 4, 8, 16. 16 should be fine. Shift, 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 shift. Let's save that. We call that electric spike. Okay. Don't need that anymore. structural. And we got to get a dock on here. Okay. Okay, so it looks cool, right? I don't know if we have enough electricity or anything yet, or if any of this functions, but let's take it out and at least see if our solar panels work, and then we will attempt some more. I could build a landing rig for this. It's full of fuel. Yeah. This will be easy enough to make it do stuff. Okay, so let's go. Structural. Let's say. Put this here, make it a 4, right? No. Put that here, make that a 4. Right? Then I'm going to grab this one, remove it from symmetry. Then I'm going to take these ones off. So we have that touching right there. I'm going to shift it out so I can put something on it. Okay, I'm going to put this on it. Shift this up. I'm going to shift this down. We're going to hide that inside the tank. There we go. Make sure this is rigid. Bring this up. Okay. Then can't have it look like it's floating, so we're going to attach something 4 ways to this. Put that like that. Can actually remove these. Shift that in. Don't actually need that anymore. Okay. Save that. So that's right on our center of mass. Let's take these. Oh, that doesn't work. That's let's say we take you right here, put you right there, take you like that, put you like that, and then we change these to silver. Okay. Now Coupling. That there. No, I don't like that. Okay, command and control. Put that there. Okay. That's floating. I can't have that. We don't even need them to be that big. Let's just do these ones. Okay. Rigid attachment. Enable crossfeed. Okay. Then we need structural. That one. Actually, we're going to attach it. Aha! That. Okay. Rigid. Okay. Engines. Something with a gimbal. Swivels. They need to have something attached. Let's go ahead and command and control. Let's go fuel tank. Rigid. Okay. Command and control. For correction. Okay. These. Okay. Change that to that color. Fuel request overlay. Okay, we're going to need those attached to that. So we're going to go over like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We like that. Now we want to add a docking port here, just so we can choose where we're controlling it from. Okay, and then okay, and then we got to run our fuel lines. Fuel lines. Okay, so let's go from this to that. No. From this to that. No. This. No. From this. That doesn't look good. Haha. How about from this to this? Those aren't actually attached either. Damn crossfeed. Okay, so we don't need that. Don't need that. Haha. Let's do it this way. No. What? You to you. No. You to you. Okay. And you to you. No. Okay, so I like the double snap feature, but it doesn't want to cooperate. So we are going to take that off of there, take that off of there, take those off of there. Put that directly onto there. Don't like that either. Okay, what if we structural crossfeed? Ah, I know. Okay, we'll go these, but we'll rotate them. Add our command and control. Advanced inline stabilizer, and we'll add our swivel. Copy that. Rigid. 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 Okay, and then we'll rotate these how we want them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Oh, don't like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Fuel request overlay. Perfect. Okay. This should act to carry itself from the moon launch pad to where we need it to go. If I did this correctly. Might not, but we'll see. Save. Okay. Control points. Forward. Okay. Launch. Choose launch site. Moon launch site. Launch. And we're going to test this before we fly it all the way to where it needs to go. So we're just going to hop it off the pad, land it, set it up to mine, and all that. And we'll see how it works. Okay, so control from here. Stability on. Firing engines. Can we lift? Yes, we can. Let's go ahead and lift off the pad here. Go a little ways out. Okay, retrograde. Burning retrograde. We just want to land. Might need to alter the position of this a little bit. Take our speed away. Atwood Crater. Luckily, where we actually have to land is a lot flatter. More flat? Flatter? More flat? I don't care. Don't worry, everybody, this is just a simulation. Oh, see, that's. All right, let's see here. So we're to launch. Like the most important part of the ore processing facility, the ore processor, just fell off. Like really easy too. I want daylight. Give me the sun. There we go. Okay, control from here. All right. Let's just go hop over here quick. Okay, then we set. Let's prepare for jettison of these. So engines jettisoned. Okay. Turn our lights on. Let's get our drills out. Let's extend these. I should have set a quick action. How tedious. That's fine. This is just a simulation. Okay. Definitely should have set these onto a custom action for sure. Control group. Okay, those are extended. Let's test our solar panels. Excellent. Okay. Gaining charge. Alright, let's turn on the ore processor. Let's start the drills. Electric charge burning. Not enough sunlight. Maybe not enough solar panels. Probably definitely not enough solar panels. Heat seems to be okay though. Core temperature's okay though. We're doing all right. This is a decent amount of radiators for this. But electric charge is definitely an issue. Okay, revert to vehicle assembly. And maintaining that electricity. Oh man. Okay. How else could we do this? What if we did away with this entirely? And instead put these here. Wait. That's how far it would need to be? Okay, so let's target angle 100. Okay. Wait, no. Bring those down to 90. Target angle 90. Angle limit 90 to 100. 100. Wait, 180. Yeah. 180. That's upside down. Okay. Let's try that. Is that in the way of the drill? That is in the way of the drill. Up, no, up, no, up, no, up, 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 in. That's a 90. Bring that to 0. Could work. But now I need to figure out the solution for the movement of this thing. Ha! Okay. Alright. Center of mass is there. What the fuck?